All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah. Coming again with a message. And this is going to be a short message. And this message is surrounding the word truth, knowing that truth is more than just a word. But I was in the bathroom this morning, and the Spirit spoke to me regarding truth. And I began just thinking when it said truth while the water was running, and it says truth, Deborah. So in me, I began to think truth is something I spoke on several times. But truth, thy said, truth it is, truth shall I speak on. So this morning I'm going to cover truth. I mean the truth that stands alone, the truth that don't need you to justify it, clarify it, and identify it, the truth that don't have anything or anyone on its left or its right. It don't need someone to lead it, to be in front of it. Truth don't need no one to back it up, like be in back of it. Truth is truth. Truth don't have family members. It don't have friends. Truth don't have anything outside of itself. It stands alone. It don't need no one to boost it up. It don't need no one to bring it down. Truth is one that stands tall, shine bright. Truth is something that each and every last one of us can actually live on. Not only live on, we can die on truth. Because that's what truth is. It's there for us to embrace it and keep it going. It's not there for us to try to prove it or try to identify it, try to preach it, minister it, teach it, speak it as I'm speaking now. Truth is that which was. Truth is that which is. Truth is that which shall be. Truth is that which shall never, ever cease. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but truth remaineth. Truth has a place of residence, a place for eternal. Truth don't need you backing it up. Truth don't need you laying it down. Truth is going to be truth. Something that I believe he's telling me. That when it's all said and done, truth going to remain when I'm in my grave. Truth going to remain when you're in your grave. Truth is not vanishing. Truth can go anywhere. Truth can go as far as the heavens exist and as far as the uttermost darkness exists. That's truth. It has a warm, comfortable place to reside for eternal. Truth don't try to make friends. Truth don't try to make enemies. But truth has more enemies than it has anything. Truth didn't ask for enemies. Truth didn't do anything to cause enemies, but just being truth itself. Enemies. It sent forth. After what? Truth. Right here today. You see all this chaos going on in the world. All due to truth. Trying to hide truth, trying to cover up truth, trying to lie on truth, trying to deny truth, trying to set truth on fire, trying to murder truth. Oh, yes, murdering truth, trying to deny it. People will kill, destroy, ruin a whole country to hide truth. But can they hide truth? No. You know, many of you all have no idea. Truth will always be present. Someone can come in and say, break in your house and get away with it. When I say get away with it, you don't know who did it. You don't know what for. But truth do. Truth. Remind that individual that broke in your house. Truth is a constant reminder to show up wrong. That's how much power in truth. That's why truth is not going to cease, but wrong will. Wicked and evil and iniquity will. Oh, it's going to cease, but truth shall always remain in its place of comfort. Its place it resides eternal. So when I speak up to you all regarding spirit and truth, I'm speaking of the spirit of the Most High Yah. For he is, he was, and he shall always be truth. So when you hear him say heaven and earth shall pass away, but his word is his truth. And his truth is his word. It shall never pass away. So if you might not really realize what's taking place in the world today. And this is the word truth. People are battling truth. Why? Because on the earth, they have switched right to be wrong, sweet to be bitter, dark to be light, good to be evil, warm to be cold. And they have gotten so content to where truth is not worth anything on the earth today. This is a place in which I must continue to walk. This is a place where you are endurance, and enduring. Because what? You're speaking truth. You're walking in truth. You see? You're teaching truth. But what if truth is not in the mind, heart of people? You know where it took me back to? It took me back to the narrow gate, the way to life eternal. Everything keep taking me right back to that narrow gate. And it does, and I'm going to tell you the power of it is, it takes me back to the narrow gate, not at the finish line of the narrow gate only, but basically the enter part of the gate. As if they would never find the enter, the part where you first get to the gate. They won't even find that part. Where you first come up on the gate, oh, they won't even find that. So what did that leave me? To realize how powerful the long suffering and endurance really is. Because, like I said about truth, it don't need me to speak on it. It don't need me to teach it. And you might say, well, okay, if it don't need you, why are you? Why are you teaching? Because y'all always got a ram in the bush. Y'all always got a light in the mist. If you think for 1 minute that this whole world is going to be dark without a pin needle or light, you're sicker than sick. And just because people have switched wrong for right, right for wrong, bitter for sweet, sweet for bitter, good for evil, evil for good, dark for light and light for dark, hot for cold and cold for hot. Just because in your rooted minds, in your rooted heart, you have changed and converted everything to where no one can see the truth of anything. I'm sitting back watching it from the level of the wilderness. I'm sitting back watching it from the level of the wilderness. I'm like, okay, Father, they're not even coming up on the gate. So what I'm realizing that the whole idea of the narrow gate and the broad gate is so needed. It's so needed in the direction of a spiritual. See, a lot of people thinking the narrow gate and the broad gate is just something that's being said. No, it's showing you exactly in your natural born flesh which gate you've been walking in. See, he showed you your way. Pretty much your whole way to eternal. But because so much wrong has been right and right has been wrong, good has been evil and evil has been good, they like to reverse the idea that things have been reversed. They like to rest right there in that. They like to rest right there where everything has been reversed to be the opposite. Mm, mm, mm. Flesh got people believing that they entitled to so much. Mm, that's a part of the broad gate, Deborah. Yeah, I know, Father. I know. But going back to truth, in that broad gate, those who go that way are those who have embraced the switch over from everything from right being wrong and wrong being right. Those are the individuals who go through the broad gate. That's why they choose the broad. It ain't that they choose, they go in the way of the eternal right here on the earth and have no idea. That's why they rather not know truth. 99.9 don't want truth to be a part of their anything down here on the earth. I'm speaking from the wilderness right now, this morning. And see, the wilderness is a place where Yah teaches me. It's a place where I attend school. And the Most High is my teacher. It's a place where I can ask questions and I can get answers. It's a place where I know that I'm taught from. And I know that I would get my questions answered. And that I could ask any question in this wilderness. I can ask any question. And I do. Oh, yes, I do. And I love attending the wilderness to learn that it too is a place of long suffering and endurance. It holds the long suffering and endurance that is within thee. It's so much one receive from the Most High Yah. And a lot of people are looking for only that which they are willing to receive. They only want to hold on to Yah for the good, for the bad time, during the bad times, during the time and when they are in need and they are in want. But I, Sister Deborah, I think I'm like Jacob in the sense of that example, holding on to the Most High Yah. I hold on to his unchanging hand. I'm not going to let go. I'm going to hold on until he bless me. Each and every time that I have to go into the wilderness and learn, I go in wanting to hear what thou said, the Most High Yah, wanting to learn. And in that learning, it brings you a total different outcome in the spirit. And you come out and you desire to speak what was put in you. And all the questions you want to answer is in the school in which I attend, called the wilderness. And the Ruach, which is the Holy Spirit, is my teacher. As a young person, people always ask me, give me the address to where you attend church. I want to go to the place that you go to. I want to be up under your pasture. I've heard that over and over and over. They never got an address. And only pasture that I let them know is the Most High Yah. I explain to people how I'm taught from the wilderness. And I go there to be taught. You can say it a trillion times and they still won't get it. Everything is not meant for everybody. Everything is not meant for everybody. And we must not think that everybody that's present, that they have time to come to the bosom of the Father. When you understand the time like no other, then it should right there shake you. And it should make you. Not only that, it should break you. And what do you mean, Deborah? When it tells you that in that day, it's like a day like no other that ever exists since the world began. That's a statement that is totally rejected, even by many people who really feel that they got what it takes to be where they're at in Yah. They think they got what it takes, not understanding anything in the realm of spirit and truth, and having that light to shine light therein in the midst of words and things that people have said that is dark. Being able to have that light to shine and bring the light out of the midst of darkness. That's just like that which was in the dark shall come to the light in the last days. Many people don't even focus on that, could care less. We are caught up from the floor up in many things. And I truly believe it's time to really let go. Let go, because these are things that you will never, ever, 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 ever change. These things need be to make the will of the Father stand firm, for it is truth. It's no need in trying to find escape ways for people to escape out of what they are in. Being so a lot of people are in too deep. They in all the way. They don't want to escape, even if they had a way of escaping. And you're bringing the word. You're bringing spirit and truth. You're bringing the light to individuals who desire to sit in darkness. But this is the strangest thing. They sit in darkness, still trying to behold light. You know why? Because in spite of the darkness in which they sit in, they know themselves. That's their eternal. They don't want, it's nothing in them from the inside out to the outside in that wants to go past the darkness that is before them. Getting back to truth. These words I speak are spirit and truth. Again, truth don't need you to agree with it. It don't need you to disagree with it. It stands alone. It never ceases. When it pull up, it pull out. When it come down, it goes up. But where we are at on this earth in this day, you're not going to find many walking, feeling, teaching, or going in a direction toward where truth resides. People don't want it. And a lot of it has to do with the flesh. Because when your flesh has no desire to understand heaven and hell, it has no desire to understand heaven and hell. It goes back to the ground. So it's not too keen with your spirit going either or to the kingdom or to the lake of fire. It doesn't care. It's just come to do it. And what is it? Sin, iniquity, wicked and evil. That's all it wants to do. And if your spirit don't have something abiding in it that carries some sort of light, that carries spirit and truth, then you out in something that you probably won't even be able to make it make sense in the days to come. It's like, I'm sure when the world began to flood during the days of Noah, that's when people began to, light began to click on. The days of Lot, when the fire, brimstones come down on Sodom and Gomorrah, they didn't have no feel until they saw and start to experience the chaos. When, like until this day. Right now, people are living on flesh, self. And that's the flesh that goes to the ground. That's the only thing they believe in. That's the only thing they want to receive in. And they have no idea. It matches still the day of Noah and the day of Lot. People are not, in no sense, none whatsoever, desiring to go in the direction. Oh my goodness, I'm running late. Oh no, that over there is wrong. To go in the direction to what or where the light reside therein. A lot of people are afraid. I don't even think they're afraid. Let me not put that, because the flesh, when it's sinned, it's not afraid to sin, to lie, to steal, to kill, to do all the iniquity and the sin and the wicked and evil therein. The flesh don't care about none of that. It just does what it does. And that's all those things in which I have called out. But there's a spirit of us, each and every last one of us, that has its eternal set up. And because Yah has allowed it, because he knew already before he created the heaven and earth that the flesh would have the dominion over individual spirit. And he just directed everything according to what is written, in which book it's written therein, and the work that's written next to thy name. Each and every last one of us, we have a name in Yah that's written, and next to us is our whole identity. So while you down here thinking AI or the digital got it going on, you missing it. And I noticed that in I don't know, I believe, I don't know, I don't care. In January, probably the 1st of January, they are taking all retirement, Social Security, disability, all government funds that's issued. They're going to force you to go into digital, or else you're not going to receive. They're going to force everybody to go into digital. And a lot of people don't have no problem with that. Why? Because their whole living is so set up in darkness. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. You see? It's what they've been living all these years. A system, the matrix of this country. So they are so content with the way this country is doing things and have done things. And you think all you have to do is kind of look back and see how many things that this country has done to other countries and to people. And what has happened, the people in this country is so numb to all the wrong and wicked and evil that this country has done. The country is numb to it, to where when you hear somebody being murdered, or you hear somebody being kidnapped and missing, it's the norm. They have caused this country to become numb, totally numb to any and everything that's actually taking place. And the people have no problem with it. They on one accord to the numbness of this country that has gotten the people so numb. And this is a part of how the people in this country see right being wrong and wrong being right, is because they are so numb to wrong. They just say, oh, it's right. They have nothing. All these podcasts and all these pages and all these different internet, how about I say it, Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, Patriots, YouTube, Instagram, all these things. It's just TikTok. They just numb. That's why people are saying anything. People are even taking lives of people right on the internet. You see how numb? I'm telling you, you all might not believe it. All of this plays a role. All these here medias plays a CNN. All of them plays a role in causing individual to become numb. Numb to what? what is right, wrong, wicked and evil, iniquity, sin, unjust, unrighteous. They're numb to all of that. They could care less what all that is about. Could care less. When all of that begin to come before them, meaning hitting home, is where they can feel it. But still in all, they can't feel it because they still have that numbness to darkness. They numb to righteous. They're numb to truth. You see? They're numb to the things which are good. And they continue, even to today, thinking that they right where they need to be in the sight of the Creator, as if He don't see that you're numb from head to toe. You don't see, you don't hear. You sit back and you marvel off and you agree with the wicked of this world and the ways of this world. And you place it in the little black box and say, when that's them, that's not me. I'm not in that. But you are. You in it full force. How? You're numb. That's why it don't affect you. A lot of people don't even know that. They so numb to what is wrong, the wrong become right in them. They're numb to it. That's why truth don't look for you. And it ain't going to look for you. Because it's not going to place itself where Yah has not ordered it to. We today, as I've said before, I'm not looking for what I believe that's out there, that's coming. I'm only holding on to what Yah says about the individuals that will be coming. And they're coming because something is already in them, which is, and which was before the foundation of the world. And they have found themselves going to and fro, trying to find their place. And they have no idea that they can just stand still and know that Yah is all they need to be holding on to. They need to be looking forward to. And that you don't need to go to and fro. It's so many people, y'all, you just don't know. So many people on these platforms, they going all over the place trying to get some sort of closure for what is residing in them, you know. So I just thank the Father that the way He created me, even with the form of boldness, is to be able to just speak truth. Just speak truth. Just teach spirit and truth. Always have the light to shine on darkness. And just remain there. Because even those that are going to and fro, they too have to answer to the trumpet. Like the 10 virgins. All 10 jumped up when they heard the trumpet. All 10 trimmed their lamps. All 10 got ready. But all 10 didn't have what it takes to enter their end. That's the reality of the kingdom. That's the reality of my mission. And that's something Yah continue to teach me. And I need taught. That the narrow gate, Deborah, is a way that I created. And you cannot usher, you cannot show the direction to the narrow gate. You cannot lead, you cannot pull people in toward the way. You can't pull them in. Your purpose is in that day. The purpose is to teach spirit and truth bring light out of darkness. Keep Yah before the people as the number one, and the number one. Because as you teach, there are so many definitions of how one think people. You have to prepare the way you teach so that people can get what baby, let me tell you something. When you pull up 10 virgins and only 5 were ready to go in, trust this word. It's nothing you that are servants of the Most High can add in and take away what heavens has already orchestrated. Even if you speak to the highest level of boldness, even if you on fire, because really it's something in people who that they want to feel that they are the one so bad till they have to find someone else not being the one, because the way they would do things versus the way the servant of the Most High Yah would do things, in the way they say they're the servant. But it's you have to stay, or let me not say you have to stay in your lane. No, you don't. You might not even have a lane. I'm not ashamed. I tell anybody, I got a lane. I had a lane all these years. And I thank the Most High Yah that each time I come out of the lane and I'm in the lane, I know my purpose. While in the lane or on the outside of the lane, I still know my purpose of being here. It's not ever going to be a way that's going to please individuals, that's going to be there to make sure you get so many subscribers and so many likes, or draw people towards you, or get support. It all of that is a part of what Yah is dropping right now. He's allowing you to walk and to have a lane all to yourself with him in you. Because if you look for others to have a lane or to enter therein, you can hang it up. No one can find their lane because the lane has not found them. It's something that Yah gives you. So knowing your purpose, why you're down here, and that you're serving the Most High Yah, understand that that's who you serve. Okay? Any thing that is out of alignment with him, he himself knows how to inform you from the spirit to the flesh, from the flesh to the spirit. So I, Sister Deborah, would say that as you continue to living in this day, which is a day like no other, and I'm going to keep saying that because without a doubt, I know that it is, and that it was, and that it shall always be a day. So tomorrow is not going to match what everybody thinking and the ways even of the prophecies. It's only going to match the prophecies that are in and that are residing in the prophets. Okay? It's only going to match the prophecies that has been said. Okay? To those that are the spiritual seeds. You know why? They the only one can take the prophecies and bring them to the fullness of what it was said to be, because there's no truth residing. So much darkness that truth has. You can't see truth on the earth because it's just that much darkness. So I say unto you that be more in tune with something that's not something, but he that is greater in you than he that's on the outside of you. Because he that's on the outside of you, most likely ain't truth. Let's put it like that. Okay. So as time go on, you will begin to see it, but most likely it'll be too late, because truth has always been present. That's why darkness cannot get victory in a way of truth. It can only get victory in a way of darkness, lies, deception, evil, wicked, sin, iniquity. But truth, it's down here and it's standing alone. So I, Sister Deborah, I have something that I have to attend to all day. And I'm going to try to get back at 7 p.m. Central, but I don't know. And I won't say. But I say unto you all, you have a beautiful day. And seek ye the kingdom. And first, let me not say, first and foremost. And let Yah add all that needs to be added unto thee. Don't let the world add to you. Don't let family add to you. Don't let friends. Don't let co-workers. And furthermore, don't let mammon, what you have as materialistic things, to justify and to clarify within you that you have something of Yah. Because that's where a lot of people worship. That's their God. So I, Sister Deborah, says, I might be back at 7 p.m. Central Time. So shalom and shalom. And learn more about truth. And you will see how powerful truth is. Shalom.